Hi, I'm Lauren Fix and welcome to another episode of His Turn, Her Turn, except there's no Paul Bryan. He's on a very secret mission at the Invictus Games this week, so I am out driving a couple vehicles. We wish he was here, but he's here in spirit. So I'm giving you the full car coach review on the 2018 Honda Accord. Now this is all new. You can tell by just looking at it, the style, the design, how low it is, how sleek it is, how wide it is. Even the new LED headlights, they're awesome. New taillights as well. Now also the trunk space is bigger, there's more rear space room, the technology, I mean they really had to do everything. The Honda Accord is the #1 selling car for not just Honda, but all over the US for the last 41 years. I had to think, 41 years? I remember those cars when they came in. Oh boy, that's not a good sign, is it? But 41 years, so this outsells everything. Overall #1 selling vehicle. And the reason for this is because it's efficient, it's a good price, it's got technology, it has longevity, and people that own these are loyal to this brand. And I have to say, there's a lot of changes here. So we're up in the foothills of Jackson, New Hampshire. This is one of their covered bridges. This is the base before you go up Mount Washington. We are right, like if you look parallel, we're like parallel to like the middle of Maine. That's how far north we are. And you can see people going by with kayaks and boats, and it's a beautiful day. And unusually it's like 90 degrees here, so it's like really warm outside. But it's a great opportunity to get inside the vehicle, close up the windows, and hear how quiet the new cabin is. Let's take it for a spin. So inside the 2018 Honda Accord, again, we've said before, it's all new. I'm on this really cool switchback road, and I'm in sport mode. And I have to say, overall, this vehicle is a much better feeling than it had in the previous generation. It has better power, both in sport mode and in normal mode. Eco mode, well, we're not even gonna go there because it's great if you're sitting in traffic. But as far as a vehicle that handles well, in these beautiful New Hampshire roads, I mean, we're way north in New Hampshire, like so far north, we're almost in Canada. I love the steering wheel. The first thing you notice, you get in the car, because everyone goes, what's the first thing you notice? The steering wheel. And you can see, it's a beefy steering wheel. Your hand can grab it. It's got notches on it. It's sportier than the previous generation. On the driver's side, there's 12-way power seats with four-way adjustable lumbar. On the passenger side, I'm disappointed. Thumbs down, because there is no lumbar at all. So one of the things that's new for the 2018 Honda Accord is visibility. They've reduced the A-pillar. What does that mean? That's the pillar between the windshield and the side glass. It's called the A-pillar. And it's thinner, so you have better visibility, especially when you're going around corners, you can see where you're going. So that's a plus. Better visibility all the way around. Bigger glass, more headroom, more leg room, bigger trunk space, lower seating position, everything's adjustable. So I give them credit when you're looking at a vehicle in this price point. You've got a lot of competition, and the #1 competitor is the Camry. However, don't forget, this is still the #1 selling car for 41 years. I can't believe that. So as far as the vehicle's new performance, there are 2 new engines. No more just pure gas. There's a 1.5 liter turbo and a 2 liter turbo. These are all new engines. They have good pickup. In sport mode, I would leave this vehicle in sport mode in a second. I wouldn't even bother taking it out of sport mode. So it's got the automatic transmission. They've of course got hybrid motor option as well. But these 2 motors, I think, are better. They have better turbo, better pickup, better handling. Everything is improved over the previous generation, and they have to do this. This is their bread and butter car. Did you know that if Honda Accord became its own product, they took it away and made it its own product line, it could be its own brand, and it outsells, just the Accord outsells Mazda and Audi. That's crazy. So they sell that many. Other things that you probably want to know about this vehicle. Head-up display. Love it. It's nice and bright. You can see it even with polarized glasses, and I have mirror polarized glasses. The new center stack. Love the new center stack with the audio system. Thank you Honda. Thumbs up for putting the volume dial back. That may seem like no big deal, but there's nothing worse than sliding your finger up and down and changing stations, and everything's easy to use. There's actual buttons, which I really like. The steering wheel controls, really functional, easy to use. You've got your volume, you get your heads-up display. You can rotate and customize it any way you want, which I think is really cool. All the controls are nice and sleek, easy to use, soft touch, literally everywhere, which is better than even some cars that are in a higher price point than this. something interesting. You have to get used to this. Either love it or hate it. The shifter, there's no more, we call it the Prindle, park, reverse, drive, neutral, low. That is now all buttons. The reason they're doing this is, one, it gives you a more cleaner look. Everyone can press a button and allows more room for cup holders and a gigantic glove box. This thing's huge. I'm really impressed. Lots of outlets. There's 2 outlets. There's a USB in here, a regular outlet. There's also a USB and a regular outlet in the front, and wireless charging. That's stuff that people want. You also have the Honda Link, which is an emergency button up here, and an emergency assist sunroof as well. But overall, I'm liking it. And it's got all these little details. Everywhere I look, I see something I didn't see before. And I guess when you own a vehicle like this, you start picking up on all those things and go, I really like this. And it's got paddle shift. Do I need it? You're probably not going to use it. Would you put it on a track? I don't think so. But as an everyday driver that's fun to drive, that can get child safety seats in back with more leg room, that's a major plus for families. When you've got 2 or 3 child safety seats, you've got room. Plus you've got an armrest you can see right there in the middle that folds down, so you can press your arm on there. There's a lot of nice things added to this vehicle. I think they did a really nice job. A lot of niceties, things that you don't get in this price point. Starting, of course, whether you buy the 1.5 liter or the 2 liter engine, all the details are down below. The fuel economy, the performance, and we're going to go drive the hybrid as well, and we'll give you some input on that. So overall, the 2018 Honda Accord has a lot to offer. Not just technology, safety, new engines, big new passenger compartment. It has a lot of safety features that are standard. Now, who says that the mid-size sedan is done and gone? You know what? It's still number 3 market sale. And the Honda Accord is the number 1 seller. And this is going to be a really tough competitor for the North American Car of the Year, because it's up against the Camry and a bunch of other really impressive cars. All the details are down below. Of course, the competitors are listed as well, and there's a lot of competitors in that category. Remember, the car starts at about $23,000, so there's a lot of vehicles in that area as well. More information, go to my website at laurenfix.com. Sign up for that free newsletter. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button way up there. And don't forget to follow my co-host, who sadly is not with me today. We miss you, Paul Bryan. I hope you're having a wonderful time at the Invictus Games, which is a really wonderful thing to check out as well. Follow us on abc.com and the His Turn, Her Turn website. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.